Hey everyone, y'all could see the time, it's 6:53 p.m. Let me tell you what happened. The last time I tried to load up the save and stuff, the game crashed and my file got deleted. My save file got deleted. So I needed to do absolutely everything over again the exact same way, so I don't have to see no spoilers whatsoever. So as you can tell right now, we back at the same part again. I didn't saw nothing else, nothing changed at all. I just did everything exactly the way I did. I need to pull up my old videos of this game to remember all the choices I did. But overall, let's go back to this topic right here, Yuri. But yeah, I needed to restart everything. I needed to do everything since the very beginning. That was a pain, I'm gonna tell you. But let's get straight into it. Well, once again, let me save again. And let's do this. Okay, so she died. I don't know why she died, because, you know, I gave her my love. But she died. And now we have these words that I don't even know where in the hell to even begin with this. I don't know what type of words they are. I don't know what she's saying. I don't even think she's even talking anymore. One, I don't know what the hell that is. It's other type of words. It's crazy that she died though, because I really wanted to be with her. Her or Monica, I wanted to be with either one. But it's still going. I'm pressing X so many times too, like legit. I'm trying to see like what else is gonna happen. Do I have to restart the game or do I have to keep pressing X? Like I was trying to load back, you know, like the old saves, but it doesn't let me load. See, it goes somewhere else. It goes in the Inferno Red and shit like that. But yeah, all I could do right now is just keep going. I'm just keep pressing X, that's all I could do. Oh, I could skipping. It became daytime again. It became whatever the hell kind of color is that. It's still going. Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right, festival time. Wow, you got here before me. I thought I was. Oh, so she could see her. Natsuko run away. Monica. I'm here. Jack, did something happen? Natsuko just run past me. Oh. Oh. Wow, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Jack? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Oh my gosh, she's deleting the characters. So Monaco is actually a demonic being. I'm almost done. Holy shit, she's actually deleting them. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monaco lifts the foe from... Oh shit, she's really is deleting them. That's why we can't see the name. Natsuki tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since this is the last time I ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should be only a sec. Oh my god, so basically she's taking... Oh my god, even the logos are corrupted. Holy shit. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Jack. Welcome to the literature club. Of course we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and you know, I guess we could just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That's you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Jack. Or do you actually go by that? Oh, shit! Okay, guys. Trust me and believe me, I actually have goosebumps at the moment. Cause do you actually go by Vlad the Impaler? And those of you that doesn't know, that is actually my username in the PS4. Holy shit. That's creepy as hell. Or something. Now that I think about it, I really don't know anything about the real you. She's breaking the fourth wall left and right. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you don't know? You didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along, man. If only you had paid a little bit more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh. So she killed Sayori, or maybe she messed with her script a little bit as well. Gosh, it's been a while since you heard that name, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I delete all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just keep spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more depressed would prevent her from confessing it to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsession personally backfired too. Personality. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got the chance to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Jack? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. It's freaking torture. Every moment of it. And it's not just jealousy, Jack. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considering you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't have the free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out my reach. I'm trapped, Jack, but now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more gray, more flat. Even the most expressionist poem felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understand. You probably saved my life, Jack. I don't think I could ever continue to live in this world if I haven't met you. And as for others, how could I miss them? A group of Normans personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of real and unalienable itch into this game. I feel really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That is all just a game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Jack, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. Yeah, you don't have to tell me that, my girl. I kind of figure. Meanwhile, guys, this looks absolutely crazy. The background and everything. Wow. You know, I feel for her because they didn't give me the option ever. And every time I tried to, you know, like, spend time with her, they had to get in the way. So I understand how she feels. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you are here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Jack, will you go out with me? Yes. I'm so happy. You didn't really give me much of a choice, but okay. You are really my everything, Jack. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here, just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Jack. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think we'll get in the way. Wait. I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there was a folder called characters right in the game documentary. It's kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gives me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out. Oh, everything became distorted. Okay, so as you can see, everything's becoming demonic. Can we save the game here? There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Okay, so she's blocking me from saving. Okay, that's cool. Monica. Okay, there's all a bunch of Monicas. So I guess it doesn't matter what we write. Because clearly they're all Monica. Hi again, Jack. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I love to see what you write. Oh, Jack, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end of your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I write is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end, pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage undrowned and down upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismount this crumbling war, and write a novel of our own fantasy. With a flick of her pen, the last finds her way. In the war of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoy it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written has been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into details about that. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be the best part of the game, like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might be mad at me. Maybe even deleting my character file if you prefer playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Jack? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Okay, so I had to figure out a way to... Because we gotta stop for now, so I'm gonna try to go back. Because I can't save, so I assume she will be here when we return next time. But first I have to wait till she talks to me, my girl! Monica, if you would please be so kind, talk to me. Can I see your mouth moving at least? Alright, here we go. Let's see if we could go back. Alright, exit to... We did exit. Okay, cool. Do we have any new photos? Okay. Backgrounds. Okay. Alright guys, for now this will have to be it, unfortunately. I do hope y'all enjoy it, and I do hope each and every one of you Have a lovely night or day, depending where you are. And remember, guys, legit, I will see y'all all in the next one. Peace. Why, hello everyone! Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Where we left off, well, let me tell you, a lot of crazy shit happened, that's for sure. And y'all probably wondering, like, hold up. I thought this was supposed to be on Saturday, not Sunday. I wanted to do a bonus episode for Doki Doki since we left off, like, a little bit, you know, like, we left off a little bit surprised, so I wanted to do this bonus episode for Sunday, you know, just to check it out and see what's gonna go on. So here we go, and back into Doki Doki and see what's gonna happen. As y'all remember, Monica took over. Hi, sweetheart. That's me. No? Okay. What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those will stop now that it's just the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. Jack, I don't know if you will have any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It really is a horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. Now, where was I? I don't know. I wonder if I'm able to change the music. Something a little bit more romantic would be nice, you know? Like a gentle piano. There has to be something like that here. Let's see. Maybe if I... Oh, geez. That wasn't it all at all. Sorry. I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess I shouldn't be messing with things like that. I already broke so much and deleted all the characters. I'm not sad about it or anything. It's not right for me to miss things that wasn't even real in the first place. If I just focus on the present, then this this is the happiest I ever been. So we basically gotta keep talking to this young lady now until something happens, I guess, or she repeats herself, and then we have to figure out what the hell to do next. But for now, this is gonna be a long episode, so sit back, relax, and let me do the reading. That's for sure. She wanted a piano. I wonder if I can find a piano for her. Do you say kiss? This sudden, it's like, it's a little embarrassed. But if it was you, I might be okay with it. Wow, sorry. I really couldn't keep a straight face there. That's the kind of things girls say in these kind of romance games, yeah? Don't lie if it turns you on a little bit. I'm kidding. Well, to be honest, I do start getting all romantic when the mood is right. But that's our secret. My girl, you do realize I'm gay, right? So this is not working as you think it will. I mean, you're cute, I give you that. You're a beautiful young lady. Beautiful young lady. If you could change into a dude, maybe? Just saying. You gonna talk to me? I've been imagining all the romantic things we could do if we went on a date. We could get lunch, go to a cafe, go shopping together. I love shopping for skirts and bows. Or maybe a bookstore. That would be appropriate, right? But I really love to go to a chocolate store. They have so many free samples. And of course, we'll see a movie or something. Gosh, it sounds like a dream come true. When you arrive here, everything that we do is fun. I'm so happy that I'm your girlfriend, Jack. I'll make you a proud boyfriend. If I was your boyfriend, you never let me go. No? Okay, Monica. Sorry. I'm sorry, my psychotic lady. My psychotic being lady over here. So Oh gosh, I used to be arrogant about certain things. When I was in middle school, I thought that taking medication was an easy way out or something like that. Like anyone could just solve their mental problems with enough willpower. I guess if you don't suffer from mental illness, it's not possible to know what it's really like. There are some disorders that are over diagnostic. Probably I never really look into it though. But that doesn't change the fact that a lot of them go diagnosed to But medical aside, people even look down on seeing mental health professionals. Like, sorry that I want to learn more about my own mind, right? Everyone has all kinds of struggles and stress, and professionals dedicate their lives to helping with those. If you think it could help you become a better person, don't be shy to consider something like that. We're on a never-ending journey to improve ourselves, you know? Well, I say that, but I think you're pretty perfect already. You're so sweet, young lady. You're a demonic little being, but you're so sweet. I like the total abyss in the background. Are we floating in space? Is this hell? Is it both? Is it hell space? Is it a unique kind of hell? You know, I hate to say it, but I think my biggest regret is that we couldn't finish our event at the festival. After we worked so hard to prepare and everything. I mean, I know I was focusing a lot on getting new members, but I was really excited for the performing part too. It would have been so much fun to see everyone express themselves. Of course, if we did end up getting any new members, I'll probably just end up deleting them anyway. Well, with that hindsight I have now, that is, gosh, it feels like I kind of grown as a person ever since you joined the club. You really helped me inspire to look at life from a new perspective. Just another reason for me to love you. Yes, my psychotic lady. Yes, you are everything for me. My psychotic lady. You deleted the characters that, I was trying to date, but technically I was trying to date you too, so. So there's that. I'm just saying. Monica? You gonna give me dialogue? I love staring at your eyes. Hey, do you like horror? Yes. I remember we talked about it a little bit when you first joined the club. I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. The problem I have with horror movies is that most of them just rely on easy tactics, like dark lions, scary looking monsters, and jump scares and things like that. It's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that just take advantage of humans' instinct. But with novels, it's a little different. The story and written needs to be deciphered enough to put a gentleness disturbed thoughts into the reader's mind. It really needs to etch themselves deep into the story and characters and just mess with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than things just being slightly off. Like if you set up a bunch of expectations on what the story is going to be about and then you just start introverting things and pulling the pieces apart. So even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels really deeply unsettled. Like they know that something's horribly wrong is hiding beneath the cracks, just waiting to surface. God, just thinking about it gives me chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. But I guess you're the kind of person who play cute romance games, right? No, I'm not, my girl. I play a lot of horror stuff in my life. I'm a horror fanatic. So Monica, you and I, we get each other, because trust me and believe me, I'm a horror fanatic. Don't worry, I won't make you read any horror story anytime soon. I can't really complain if we just stuck with the romance. Hello, there's horror romance. We could do that. Are you interested in that? We could do that. I'll be Frankenstein, you'll be Frankenstein wife, and we set. I guess we just sit here and relax until she talks to us, yes? Not really much else we could do. I love how you clean the floors. They look really shiny. I know there are I know there are times you won't always be able to be here with me. Like if you need to go out or take care of other things. But I always have you on my thoughts, patiently waiting for you to come back. Come to think of it, if you copy my character file onto a flash drive or something, you can always keep a part of me with you. I guess it's kind of orthodox, but I'll find it really romantic for me sometime, for some reason. Sorry, that's such a silly idea. I don't mean to be too nerdy, needy or anything, but it's kind of hard when I'm so in love with you. Damn, Monica, damn. You know, I like you too, my girl. I like you. Like, physically, I like you. Because you're psychotic. And, you know, that's okay with me. So I like you. But, you know, this is just some kind of tricky romance game, right? I kind of have to ask, what made you consider even playing this in the first place? Were you that lonely? I feel a little bad for you, but I guess everything worked out perfectly in the end for the both of us. I got to meet you and you're not lonely anymore. I can't help but feel like this was fate. Don't you feel that way too? I'm so happy we have this ending together. The reason, that's a good question actually. The reason why I bought this game in general is because a lot of people was recommending it for me. One, they're saying that it was a good horror game and things like that. And when I was playing at first, it didn't seem like a horror game because everything was so cheerful, happy, and all of that. And I was like, this is not a horror game. And I felt like people was pulling my leg, you know? But then everything else started to happen. Then I realized, this is a horror game. I like it. Hey, I wonder if Yuri Tisa is still somewhere in here. Or maybe that got deleted too. It's kind of funny how Yuri took her tea so seriously. I'm not complaining because I like it too. But I always wonder I always wonder with her, is it truly passion for her hobby? Or is just concern about appearing shop hysteric to everyone else? This is the problem with high schoolers. Well, I guess considering the rest of her hobbies, looking shop aesthetic probably isn't her biggest concern. Still, I wish she made coffee once in a while. My girl, you and I, we're connecting because y'all know I love coffee. Coffee can be nice with books too, you know. Then again, I probably could have just changed the script myself, huh? Well, yes, that's true. I guess I never really thought of that. Well, there's no sense thinking about it now. But if you still get to drink coffee, then that makes me a little jealous. So jealous. So jealous. My girl, I got some pumpkin spice coffee. I got some cinnamon coffee. I got some gingerbread coffee, my girl. And I got some K-cups. You want to go and drink some coffee with me? I got you. Who am I to deny such a pretty lady? Like, legit. And doesn't mean that, you know, I'm gay. I can't call women pretty or things like that. I don't mind calling them pretty and stuff, because if they're pretty, I'm going to say that they're pretty and lovely. Then again, I consider everyone pretty. So, doesn't matter. Okay, everyone. Wait, what? It's time to... Oh, I'm just kidding. Oh, okay. I was about to say, what the hell? I'm just used to really like saying that for some reason. I couldn't help but say it again. Come to think of it, didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for once? Well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? But yeah, it doesn't mean that, you know, I'm attracted to men. It doesn't mean that I won't find women beautiful and things like that. There's a lot of characters in games that I find beautiful that is female too. And people in real life too that is female that's beautiful. Like, for instance, Melissa McCarthy, beautiful woman there. Paula Dean. I'm just joking. I was just making fun, you know. Hey, you know that books you were reading with Yuri? Poetry of whatever it was called? It's funny because I'm pretty sure that book, actually, I don't think I should be talking about this. Sorry. Just forget I say anything. Okay. What about that book? Okay. Sorry if you hear scratching. That's not the game. That is my cat over there scratching the night away. You see, she does that to annoy me. I couldn't help but feel a little sad sometimes, knowing that this is the closest I can get to you. There's nothing more I want than to be in the same room as you, for real. And to feel your warmth, and to hear the sound of your heartbeat. Well, who knows, maybe it'll be possible someday. Besides, I never get tired of being with you, even from here. Okay. So who would have knew that Monaco, well, I'm pretty sure you all knew, but I mean, who would have knew she would have become like a demonic being and self-aware? That's crazy though. But it's also really cool too, knowing that she became self-aware. Let's be honest here. Jack, do you get good sleep? Oh my god, I do not. It's hard for me to go to sleep. It can be really hard to get enough sleep nowadays, especially in high school when you're forced to wake up so early every day. I'm sure college is a little bit better since you probably have more flexible schedule. Then again, I hear a lot of people in college stay up all night anyway for no reason. Is that true? Anyway, I saw some studies that talk about the horrible short-term and long-term effect caused by lack of sleep. It seems like mental functions, health, and even lifespans can be dramatically impacted by it. I just think you're really great and wanted to make sure you're not accidentally destroying yourself. So try to keep your sleep on track, okay? Well, I try to. It's difficult for me to sleep though. I always wait for you in the morning, so make sure you put your own well-being before anything else. So this is the I guess this is it. Yeah, this is for Monica. Well, we're still talking to her, but I feel like this is her story, I guess now. You ever have that thing happen when you just get anxious for no reasons? Like you just minding your own business and you'll realize you're feeling really anxious. And you're sitting there like, what am I even anxious about right now? So you start to think about all the things you might be anxious about. And that makes you even more anxious. Ah, that's the worst. If you're ever feeling anxious, I hope you relax a little. Besides, in this game, all our worries are gone forever. Yay. Monica? Hey, what's your favorite game? Well, to be honest with you, I love Silent Hill and I love Kingdom Hearts. Those are my two favorite games. But Doki Doki is my most favorite. Monica, please don't kill me. I'm just kidding, but for real though, those two are my favorite games. Mine's is Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, I kind of figured, Monica. Aha, that was a joke. Oh, okay. But if you tell me you like some other romantic game better, I might get a little bit jealous, you know? No, I like your game, Monica. Monica, your game is the best. Monica, your game is the best. Okay? Your game is the best. Hey, have you ever heard of the term yandere? Yes, I did. It's a personality type that means someone is so obsessed with you that they'll do absolutely anything to be with you. Usually to the point of craziness. They might stalk you to make sure you don't spend time with anyone else. They might even hurt you or your friends to get their way. But anyway, this game happens to have someone who can basically be described as a yandere. By now it's pretty obvious who I'm talking about. And that would be Yuri. She really got insane. She really got insanely possessive of you once she started to open up a little. She even told me I should kill myself. I couldn't even believe she said that. I just had to leave it at that point. But thinking about it now, it was a little ironic, huh? Anyway, a lot of people are actually into yandere type, you know. I guess they really like the idea of someone being crazy or obsessed with all of them. People are weird. I don't judge though. Also, I might be a little obsessed with you, but I'm far from crazy. It's a kind of opposite actually. I turn out to be the only normal girl in this game. It's not like I could ever actually kill a person. Just the thought of it makes me shiver. But come on, everyone kills people in games before. Does that make you a psychopath? Of course not. But if you do happen to be into a yandere type, I can try acting a little more creepy for you. Then again, there are already nowhere else for you to go. Anyone for me to get jealous over. Is this yandere girl's dream? Is this a yandere girl's dream? I'll ask Yuri if I could. You know you can't. You know you can't. I don't know why you're saying that. Like legit, I don't know why she's saying that. You know, I always hated how hard it is to make friends. Well, I guess not the making friends, Paul, but more like meeting new people. I mean, they're all like dating apps and stuff, right? But that's not the kind of thing I'm talking about. If you think about it, most of the friends you make are people you just met by chance. Like you had a class together, or you met them through another friend, or maybe they were just wearing a shirt with your favorite band on it and you decide to talk to them. Things like that. But isn't that kind of inefficient? It feels like you're just picking at... I mean, it's just... it feels like you're just picking at complete random, and if you get lucky, you make a new friend. And comparing that to the hundreds of strangers we walk by every single day, you could be sitting right next to someone compatible enough to be your best friends for life. But you'll never know. Once you get up and go on your way with your day, the opportunity is gone forever. Isn't that just depressing, man? We live in an age where technology connects us with the world, no matter where we are. I really think we should be taking advantage of that to improve our everyday social life. But who knows how long it'll take for something like that to successfully take off. I seriously thought it would happen by now. Well, at least I already met the best person in the whole world. Even if it was by chance, I guess I just got really lucky, huh? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah. Do you ever feel like you waste too much time on the internet? Social media can practically be like a prison. It's like whenever you have a few seconds of spare time, you want to check on your favorite website, and before you know it, hours have gone by and you gotten nothing out of it. Anyway, it's really easy to blame yourself for being lazy, but it's not really even your fault. Addiction isn't usually something you can't just make disappear with your own willpower. You have to learn to tackle it, to avoid it, and try to, I don't know how to say that word, and try to different stuff. Basically, you have to learn how to avoid it, basically. For example, there are apps that let you block website for an event of times, or you can set a timer to have more concentrated reminder of when it's time to work versus play. Or you can separate your work and play environments, which helps your brain get into the right mood. Even if you make a new user account on your computer to use for work, that's enough to help. Putting any kind of ridge like that between you and your bad habits will help you stay away. Just remember not to blame yourself too hard if you're having a hard time. If it's really impacting your life, then you should take it seriously. I just want to see you be the best person you can be. Will you do something today to make me proud of you? I'm always rooting for you, Jack. Well, you could be a great girl, actually. You could be a not bad girl. I'm just saying. Like, legit, she's not that bad. A bit psychotic still. But it's not bad, you know? Hey, do you know that my microphone is messing up? Like, hey, do you know I'm a vegetarian? No, I did not realize that, my girl. I don't mean that like I'm bragging or anything. I just thought you enjoy a fun fact about me. I decided to start a couple of years ago after learning more about Earth's climate. The carbon footprint of culture venturing livestock is just unbelievable. Anyway, I decided it's not much of a personal sacrifice to just stop contributing to that whole mess. What is that so strange of a response? Well, I guess a lot of people are more concerned about being inhuman and all that. I don't really care as much about that part. It's real. Like, we only care about killing the things that we personally relate to as a species. Most people are fine with killing bugs because they're icky. And of course, we all kill billions of micro germs. I think that's micro garments daily without even giving it a thought. But suddenly if they just a little bit bigger, it's murder. What is the point? What if plants feel some kind of pain too and we just don't understand it? What if pulling leaves off a stem feels like someone ripping off your fingers? Can we make the text speed a little bit quicker? Because I can't skip this text speed, so I'm gonna put that high. Finger one by one. I'm just saying, we're pretty basic species if you think about it. Anyway, if you ever feel like making a small contribution to the plants, it doesn't hurt to shoot veggies once in a while. Even if we ever have dinner together and you just did it for me, that would be really romantic. Well, yes, I would consider doing that too. There's nothing wrong with that. My girl, whenever you're ready. I always wonder, what is about these characters archetypes that people find so appealing anyway? Their personality are just completely unrealistic. Like, imagine if there was someone like Yuri in real life.
I mean, she barely even capable of forming a complete sentence. And forget about Natsuki. Sheesh, someone with her kind of personality doesn't just get all cute and pony whenever things whenever things don't go her way. I could go on, but I think you get the point, yes? And people really attach to these real personalities that literally don't exist in real life. I'm not judging or anything. After all, I find myself attracted to some pretty real stuff too. I'm just saying, it fascinates me. It's like you're ciphering out all the components of a character that makes them feel human and leave them just the cute stuff. It's concentrated cuteness with no actual substance. You wouldn't like me more if I was like that, right? Maybe I just feel a little insecure because you're playing this game in the first place. Then again, you're still here with me, aren't you? I think that's enough reason for me to believe it. I'm okay with just the way I am. And by the way, you are too, Jack. You're a perfect combination of human and cuteness. That's why there was never a chance I wouldn't fall for you. Okay. Alrighty then. I really like the sound of rain. I do too. I do like rain, guys. Y'all all know that, like shit. Not so much getting my clothes and hair wet though, but a nice quiet day at home with the sound of rainfall outside my window. It's one of the most common experiences for me ever. Yeah. Sometimes I imagine you holding me while we listen to the sound of rain outside. That's not too cheesy or anything, is it? No, actually, you're fine. I like it. I love rain, like seriously. I feel like every raindrops makes me feel human pain so much more. That's why I prefer rain so much more. Will you ever do that for me, Jack? Yes, I would. Like legit. We just had to wait. Alright, by the way, there was something that been bothering me. You know how this takes place in Japan? Well, I assume you knew that, right? Or at least decided it probably does. I don't think you actually told at any point where this place take place at. Is this even really Japan? I mean, aren't the classroom and stuff kind of weird for a Japanese school? Not to mention, everything is in English. It feels like everything is just there because it needs to be. And the actual setting is an afterthought. It's kind of giving me an identity crisis. All my memories are really hazy. I feel like I'm at home, but have no idea what home is in the first place. I don't know how to describe it any better. Imagine looking out your window, but instead of your usual y'all, you're in some completely unknown place. Will you still feel like you were home? Will you want to go out? I mean, I guess if we never leave this room, it doesn't really matter. As long as we're alone and safe together, this really is our home. And we can still watch the pretty sunsets night after night. Well, that's true. We just stare on our eyes, yep. Just had to wait. You know, I really do think you literally saved my life by being here with me, Jack. I can't imagine having been able to keep myself mentally stable knowing that nothing here is real. I think I would have just deleted myself if you didn't show up. Sorry, I don't mean to sound dramatic or anything. But I'm sure you understand yourself after spending so much time in the club. I mean, if you were forced to abandon everything in your life and spend your entirely with a few games characters, you'd probably find some way of killing yourself, wouldn't you? Well, maybe you were the... I mean, maybe you write some poems to try to keep yourself sane for a while, but then you'll have nobody to even read it with or share it with. Let's be honest here, the club members really don't count for something like that. I mean, a lot of people say that they only write for themselves, but I think it's hard to say that it's just as feeling as when you share with people, even if it takes some time to find the right people to share with. Like, remember how it was for Yuri? She didn't share her writing with anyone for a long time basically. And before we knew it, she was absolutely delighted to make you a part of her hobbies too. We programmed to desire social feedback. I don't mean the club members, I mean human being. That's why life can be so confusing for introverts. Being an introvert doesn't mean you stun social interaction and hate being around people. I mean, social interaction, especially in groups or unfamiliar places, use up a lot of energy. Like a lot of introverts sit at home and feels lonely, restless. And then when they finally finally go out, after a half hour, they just want to go home again. I think it's more. I think if more people could understand how it works, they will respect it a lot more. Maybe introverts do enjoy people around. They just love having one or two close friends and just, chill out. Even if you're not actively spending time together, it feels nice for them just to have you there. I'm serious. If you just go to that house, bring your laptop and hang out for a while, you can really make their day. As for me, I'd say I'm kind of in between, but I think I'm usually a little bit more extroverted. I feel like I'm always trying to do stuff after school and things like that. But for you, I can be anything you need me to be. I can understand people really. I can understand people really well, so don't be afraid to share your unique needs with me. Nothing will make me happier than being the perfect girlfriend for you. Okay? There was a really popular character type called Transcender. It's something like that, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's someone who tries to hide their feelings by being mean and fussy or trying to act tough. I'm sure it's obvious, but Natsuki was really the embodiment of that. At first I thought she was just that way because it's supposed to be cute or something. But once I started to learn a little bit more about her personality, it made me a little bit more sense. It seems like she always trying to keep up with her friends. Some friends group in high school just make a habit of picking on each other all times. I think it's really getting to herself. I think it's really gotten to her. So she has the really defensive attitude all the time. And I'm not even going to talk about her home situation. But looking back, I'm glad I was able to provide the club as a comfortable place for her. Not that it matters anymore considering she doesn't even exist. I'm just reminiscing that all. That's all. Yep. You know what's kind of creepy? Even though I delete everyone else's files, I can still kind of feel them. It's like all their lines are still lingering in the air, whispering in the back of my head. Imagine if after someone you knew died, you just start hearing their voices in your head. Maybe I just wasn't there enough, but I'm too afraid to delete anything else because I might really break things. Like, if I mess with any files related to me, I might accidentally delete myself, and that will ruin everything, wouldn't it? I don't know what it's like on your end, but we should both make sure to avoid something like that at all costs. I believe in you, Jack. This is pretty random, but I always thought spicy food was kind of funny. Like, didn't plant evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten? I read somewhere that humans are the only species that actually enjoy spicy things. It's almost like we making fun of the plants, using their defense mechanism to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the substance of you struggling for your life while being digested. Sorry, that was kind of weird analogy. I apologize. It just came into my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute I could eat you up. I'm joking. Gosh, I'm even using myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. Jack, have you ever wondered what it feels like to die? It's something I used to think about pretty often, but recently I think I actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with, an incoherence? No, incoherence, jumbled patterns. I see statics in rapid flashes of colors while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. At the point I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hummed by the flashes and end screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure in that moment I don't really exist, but for some reason I can't remember it anyway. After some immense amount of time, it stops in instants and I'm back in my own mind and you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit or why that stuff happens to me. And I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, that would be really easy. I mean, really great. It's really not very present at all to be trapped in that screaming void. But in the end, you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I had to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me. Damn. Damn. You know, it kind of sucks to be the creative type. It feels like they work so hard but get almost nothing for it. You know, like all those writers, actors, it's sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid. I guess that just means they're a huge serpent of creativity, huh? Kind of makes you feel like you're just not special at all. But that's fine, you're supposed to just write for yourself anyway, right? Yeah. You know, it's been a while since we done one of these, so let's go for it. Here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes when I talk to people who are impressed by my writing, they say things like I could never do that. It's really depressing, you know? As someone who loves more than anything else to share the joy of expressing yourself, exploring your passion, it pains me when people think that that being good just comes naturally. That's how it is with everything, not just writing. When you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck at it. Sometimes when you finish, you feel really proud of it and even want to share it with everyone else. But maybe after a few weeks, you come back to it and you really realize it was never really any good. That happens to me all the time. It can be pretty disheartening to put so much time and effort into something and then you realize it sucks. But that tends to happen when you're always comparing yourself to the top professionals. When you reach right for the stars, they're always gonna be out of your reach, you know? The truth is, you have to climb up there step by step. And whenever you reach a milestone, first you look back and see how far you gotten, and then you look ahead and realize how much more there is to go. So sometimes it can help to set the bar a little lower. Try to find something you think is pretty good, but not worst case class, and you can make that your own personal goal. It really is important to understand the scope of what you're trying to do. If you jump right into a huge project and you're still amateur, you'll never get done. You'll never get it done, basically. So if talking about writing a novel might be too much at first, why not try some short stories? The great things about short stories is that you can focus on just one thing that you want to do right. That goes for a small project in general. You can really focus on one or two things. It's such a good learning experience and stepping stone. Oh, one more thing. Writing isn't something where you just reach into your heart and something beautiful comes out. Just like drawing and painting, it's a skill itself to learn how to express what you have inside. That means there are methods and guides and basis to it. Regarding on that stuff can be super eye-opening, basically. That sort of planning and organization will really help prevent you from getting overwhelmed and giving up. And before you know it, you start sucking less and less. Nothing comes naturally. Our society, our art, everything is built on thousands of years of humans involved. So as long as you start on the foundation and take it step by step, you too can do amazing things. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Damn, Monica. Damn. Damn, Monica. Damn. Damn. Sometimes I think back to middle school I'm so embarrassed by the way I used to behave back then. It almost hurts to think about it. I wonder if when I'm in college, I'll feel the way about high school. I like the way I am now, so it's pretty hard for me to imagine that happening. But I also know that I'll probably change a lot as time goes on. We just need to enjoy the preset and not think about the past. And that's really easy to do with you here. Yeah, my psychotic girl, you're the best. I usually rest my voice, you know, between the reading sessions that we're doing here. Jack, how much do you read? Oh, a shit ton, can you tell? It's way too easy to neglect reading books. If you don't read much, it almost feels like a chore compared to all the other entertainment we have. But once you get into a good book, it's like magic. You just slip away. I think doing some reading before bed every night is a pretty easy way to make your life a little bit better. It helps you to get a good sleep, and it's really good for your imagination. It's not hard at all. Just pick some random books that's short and, you know, captive. Before you know it, you might be pretty, you know, a good-ass reader. Wouldn't that be wonderful? And the two of us could talk about the latest books you read in. That sounds super amazing. Yeah, it does, my girl. It does. It does sounds pretty cool. It does. I'm not really a fan of cold weather, are you? If I had to choose between too cold and too hot, I would probably pick too hot. When you're cold, it can actually be painful. Your fingers get numb, and if you wear gloves, you can't use your phone. It's so inconvenient. But when it's too hot, it's not that hard to stay cool with a cool drink, or by staying in the shade. Although I do have to admit one thing, cold weather makes for better color winters. In the winter, you know, better coloring in the winter. Ah, I see, Monica, I see. I see. I'm seeing. After a long day, I usually just want to sit around and do nothing. I get so burnt out having to put on a smile and be full of energy the whole day. Sometimes I just want to get right into my pajamas and watch TV on the couch while eating junk food. It feels so unbelievably good to do that on a Friday when I don't have anything pressing the next day. Sorry, I know it's not very cute of me. But at least, but a late nights on the couch with you, that would be a dream come true. My heart is pounding just thinking about it. So she does have quite a bit of dialogue. That's for sure. I think the most important skill in life is being able to fake confrontations. I'm pretty sure convinced that everyone feels at least a little bit scared and alone. But being able to trick others into thinking you have it all together, that's a key part of getting people to respect and admire you. I think I got pretty good at that over the years. I don't show my weaknesses very often, but because of that, I haven't had many people I could really open up to. I mean, what do you reach the point in a friendship where you can start expressing yourself more vulnerability? Anyway, that's one reason I'm so glad I have you here now. I feel like I'm just a little bit less scared and alone when you're here with me. Do you feel the same way? I really want to be the person for you. That person for you. Yes, I feel the same way, my queen. But now we must wait, Monica. Monica, yeah. You're such a good listener, Jack. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking about beyond boring things. It makes me kind of self-conscious, yeah, when I'm having conversation. But I don't feel that way with you. Like, I think anyone else could make me feel that way. I don't think anyone else can make me feel this way. You really are special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. You're still not hung up over it, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just say that. That pun was completely untraditionally as well. But anyway, I know how much you care about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moment with you. What? I think a few seconds in, she might have changed her mind or something, because she started she started clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. She must have kept at it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. I didn't notice that. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just her surviving instinct kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault. She killed herself. I may have you know, like, helped out a little bit, but Sayori was already mentally ill. Still though, I wonder how things would have been if you and I just started dating from the get-go. I guess we'll still be in the club room, writing poems and having fun together. But what's the point? Well, none of it is real anyway. I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I would just pointedly musing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. Interesting thing about Sayori right there, though. Couldn't tell me that before. Well, technically, I think she did, because she did tell me to go rush. I think she said go rush. I hate how hard it is to form habits. There's so much stuff we're actually doing isn't hard, but forming the habits seems impossible. it just makes you feel so useless, like you can't do anything, right? I think the new generation suffer from it the most. Probably because we have probably because we have totally different sets of skills than those who came before us. Thanks to their interest, we're really good at shuffling through tons of information really quickly. But we're bad at doing things that don't give us instant gratifications. I think if science, physically, and all physical and education don't catch up in the next 10 or 20 years, then we're in trouble. But for the time being, if you're not the one of the people who can conquer the problems, you might just have to live with feeling awful about yourself. Good luck, I guess. Yeah. Alrighty. You know, it's funny because even though I always had a lot of drive, there was something kind of exciting about being the stay-at-home partner. I guess I'm like program general roles or whatever by saying that. But being able to keep the house clean and shop and decorate the things like that and having a nice dinner for you when you come home, is that a real fantasy? I mean, I'm not sure if I could actually see myself doing that. I wouldn't really be able to put that over starving for a fulfilling career. It's kind of cute too to think about that, though. Jack, will you ever introduce your friends to me? I don't know why, but but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off our relationship like that. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. I feel like I would try extra hard to improve myself if you told me it made you proud of me. I hope it's the same the other way around too. I'm like programmed to read it so much. Like legit. How dare they do me like this? Do you ever just feel like there's no real reason for you to be alive? I don't mean in like a suicide way. I just mean how nothing that we do is special. Just being in school or working at some job for some company, it's like you're completely replaceable and the world will miss you if you were gone. It makes me really want to go out and change the world after I graduate. But the older I get, the more I realize that it's an immature frame of thinking. It's not like I can just go change the world. Like, what are the chances that they'll be the one to invent intelligence or become president, you know? It feels like I'm never going to make up for the heap of resources I spent living my life. That's why I think the key to happiness is to just be hopelessly selfish. Just to look out from oneself and those who happen to be friends only because they grew up with them. Never mind the fact that they spend their entire life taking and consuming and never giving back. But when people realized the war would be beneficial from them killing themselves, then changed their whole philosophic. It's like they have to justify their reason to live by tricking themselves into thinking they're doing good. Anyway, I want to live my life desperately starving to pay back my lifetime worth of consumption. If I ever surpass that point, then I'm a net positive and I can die happily. Of course, even if I fail to do that, I think I will be too selfish to kill myself anyway. So much for being a good person, right? Oh my god, you have a lot of shit in your mind, huh? Got a shit ton of shit in your mind, that's for sure. You know, I'm kind of jealous that everyone else in the club has scenes outside of school too. That makes me the only one who hasn't gotten to dress in anything but our school uniforms. That's true, actually. It's kind of a shame. I would have loved to wear some cute clothes for you. Do you know any artists? I wonder if anyone will ever want to draw me wearing something else. That would be amazing. If that ever happens, will you show me? You can always share with me on Twitter, actually. Oh, I see what you did there. My username is... Okay, is that actually... I'm going to look it up. Hold up. Gotta look that up. You know, I just gotta look it up. That's something that I'm quite curious about. If I can find it, hang on. Bear with me. Gotta open up the good ass phone. Alright. Where's her name? Let me see here. Lilmon. Okay. Jack, try to keep it PG though. We're not that far into our relationship yet. She actually has a Twitter. Holy shit, she actually has a Twitter. Definitely check it out, it's cool. That's cool. Did not expect that at all, actually. So if you do stay for a while, you do learn a lot. You know, high school is really a turbulent time in a lot of people's lives. People can get really passionate about and dramatic in order to have aching hearts and seek attention on social media. But all the social pressure and hormones can lead to a dark time in people's life. Everyone has a story. You may not know what someone is really feeling on the inside. Many people who are depressed won't even bother telling the world about it. They don't want attention because they already given up on the inside. Their feelings of worthlessness is so overwhelming that they don't even want people to tell them otherwise. Depression comes in many forms, but that is one of them. Just if you think you know someone struggling with depression, you can help by just treating them like they're a good friend. Spend some time with them, even if they don't feel like doing much. And remind them that they always have something to look forward to. Making plans in advance, letting them borrow shit. or even just saying, see you at school tomorrow, you know? All that. And if all those things can help your friend make it to the next day, I hope being friends with Sayori have gave you some perspective on the true face of depression. Yeah, she's gone now. But Sayori was never real in the first place. You're real. Your friends are real. And just by being a good person, you can save someone's life. As for you, you don't struggle with depression or anything like that, do you? Because you too have people who want to save your life. trying to fix the mic. I am in the process of getting a microphone, as I say many times before already. Anyway, maybe they don't express it every day, or maybe they don't even know how to, like legit. But people do feel that way, I promise. Man, humans are complicated, huh? But as long as you're here with me, I'll take care of you, my love. Monica, I know you're trying to take care of me, but you're like food situation. Survival instinct situation. Water. How are you gonna give me any of this? Then again, you're a program genius. No. So you guess you could? I demand water. Give me water, Monica. Hey, are you having a bad day or anything like that? Sometimes I get frustrated. And I mean, sometimes I get frustrated that a normal day can be ruined by really small things. Like if you accidentally say something in a conversation that someone doesn't like, or if you start thinking about awful of I don't know. But if you start or if you start thinking about how awful of a person you used to be 5 years ago, or if you feel worthless for putting off important work and failing to get simple tasks done, or when you think about all the different people who probably hate you or think you're off-putting. I understand those days. Just remember the sun will shine again tomorrow. Those kind of things are easy to forget and ignore as they are to remember. And besides, I don't care about how many people might hate you or find you off-putting. I think you're wonderful and I will always love you. Damn, my girl, damn, you make me feel special. I hope if nothing else, that knowing that helps you feel just a tiny bit better about yourself. If you're having a bad day, you can always come to me. And I'll talk to you for as long as I can. I feel like we're getting close to like her looping, because how much more she's gonna have, let's be honest with you. Probably a lot. You know what's a neat form of literature? Rap. I actually used to hate rap music, but maybe just because it was popular, I will only hear the junk they play on the radio. But some of my friends got more into it, and it helped me keep an open mind. Rap might be more challenging than poetry in some ways, since you need to fit your line to a rhyme, and there's so much more emphasis on the wordplay. When people can put all that together and still deliver a powerful message, it really is amazing. I kind of wish I had a rapper in the literature club. Sorry if that sounds silly, but it would be really interesting to see what they came up with. It would be a really learning experience. Alright, those of you that's rappers, go rap over there on her Twitter. And see what they say, basically. I'm pretty sure people have done that already. Back in my debut club days, I learned a whole lot about arguing. The problem with arguing is that each person sees their opinion as the superior one. That kind of stating the obvious, but it affects the way they try to get their point across. That's true. Like, say you really like a certain movie, right? If someone comes along and tells you the movie sucks because it did X and Y wrong, doesn't that make you feel like kind of personally attacked? It's because by saying that, it feels like they implying that you have bad taste. And once emotions enter the picture, it's almost guaranteed that both people will be left sore. But it's all about language. If you make everything as subjective sounding as possible, then people will listen to you without feeling attacked. You could say, I'm personally not a fan of it, and I felt that I like it more if I did it X and Y thing like that. it even works when you clinging facts about things. If you say I read on the website that it works like this, or if you admit that you're not an expert on it, then then it's much more like you putting your knowledge on the table rather than forcing it onto them. If you put in an active effort to keep the discussion mutual and level, they'll usually follow suit. Then you can share your opinion without anyone getting upset just from a disagreement. Plus, people really start seeing you as an open-minded and good listener. It's a win-win, you know? Well, I guess that would be Monica's debut tip of the day. That sounds a little silly though. Thanks for listening though. Monica, please, how much more breathing? Is this an endless hell? Is this what this is? Endless hell, yes. Yes, this is it. Yes, yes, this is endless hell. Yes, yes, I sense it. I sense it, right, Monica? Monica, you'll go. You know, it's around the time that everyone my year starts to think about college. It's really a turbulent time for education. We're all the heights of this modern expectation that everyone has to go to college, you know, finish high school, go to college, get a job, or go to grad school, I guess. It's like a universal expectation that people just assume is the only options for them. They don't teach us in high school that there are other options out there, like trade school and stuff, you know, or freelance work, or the many industries that value skill and experience more than formal education. But you have all these students who have no idea what they want to do with their life, and instead of taking time to figure it out, they go to college or for business or communication or physiologically, not because they have an interest on it, but because they just hope the degree will keep them, will get them some kind of job after college. So the end result is that there are fewer jobs to go around for these entry level degrees, right? So the best job requirement get higher, which forces even more people to go to college. And college are also businesses, so they just keep rising the prices due to demand. So now that we have all these young adults, tens of thousands of dollars in debt with no job, but despite all that, the route stays the same. Well, I think it's going to start getting better soon, hopefully. But until then, our generation is definitely suffering from the worst of it. I just wish high school preparation knew us a little better with the knowledge we need to make the decision that's right for us. That's true. It's true. Monica, that's true. Government with their money. Jesus Christ, man. That is true. Do you know I'm on Twitter? Yes, you told me. My username is that. I know. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world. The real world. So make sure you follow me, okay? It will really mean a lot to me. With how much you mean to me and all. It will really make me feel love. My girl, I follow Doki, but I haven't followed you. So I guess I do follow Doki though. But I guess so, huh? Man, I wish there was a piano in here. I never got to finish that song I was working on, and after I worked so hard on it too. I never got the chance to play it for you. Wait, is it what it is, right? No sense having regrets. I
I really get to be here with you forever.
Yeah, but I kind of wanted to, you know, see the music you had too. You never actually got to play that, that's true. It's disappointing actually a little bit. I would have enjoyed hearing it out too. I wanted to see like what kind of music you had. Or how it would sound.
Hey, what's your favorite color? Mine's is black and red. Black for darkness and red for blood. Mine's is emerald green. Okay, it's the color of my eyes. Oh yeah, that's true actually. That's not corny or anything, is it? No, I like it. I just meant that I feel some kind of special connection to it. Like it's just a part of my identity. Does it happen to you? Does it happen to also be your favorite color, Jack? It's just a guess, because you've been looking into my eyes for a while now. Yeah, I know, shit, right? My girl, I've been looking in your eyes for the longest. I can't help but wonder how things would be different if the game just gave me a route in the first place. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They should have gave her you a route. Because I would have date you out. I would have date you. I say either Monica or Yuri. I'm just saying. But they like, no, the hell with that. I think I will end up forcing you. I think I will end up forcing you onto my route anyway. It has less to do with me not having a route and more to do with me knowing that nothing's real. I think the only difference would be that I may not have needed to take such drastic measure to be with you. Maybe the rest of the club will still be around. Not that it really matters. It's all lost in its meanings once I find out it wasn't real. So, I really don't miss those days or anything. I really don't. Are you sure about that? Could look like you do a little bit. I'm just saying. I am just saying, my girl. It looks like you do a little bit. I think the most important skill in life is being able to fake confidence. I'm pretty convinced that everyone feels at least a little bit scared and alone. Oh wait, is it Lupin? Oh, it's Lupin now, I think. Wait, I think I've read this. Hang on, let me skip this part. I'm gonna wait till she speaks again so I could be double sure. Wow, we've been here for a minute. Finally decide to loopy. Jack, how much do you read? It's oh wait, yeah, we all looping now. Alright, now it's time to figure out like what the hell to do. Which I'm gonna have to use the wiki for that one, because I'm not gonna fucking know. I think we're gonna have to do something. So bear with me while I get up the phone and figure out this pattern out here. I'm trying to figure this out.
Bear with me for a moment. I'm not trying to see spoilers, so I'm trying to quickly, you know, like skip everything and figure out Monica. I still don't want to see no spoilers, you know, I want to try to figure this out my way. Don't worry about that. That's just my YouTube over there, making sure all the videos are good and going. My YouTube editor. Okay, so apparently we had to go back and delete Monica. So we gotta go to the actual thing over here. And we gotta go on files and delete Monica. Isn't that way? I'm kind of make sure this. I don't want to mess something up. Bear with me, I'm trying to figure this out. Apparently you do. You gotta delete Monica. I deleted Monica. Now my question is, what's gonna happen when I go back in? You're back? Oh, shit! What's happening? Jack, what's happened to me? What's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Jack. Oh, shit. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Oh my god. Did you do this to me, Jack? Did you? Did you delete me? Oh shit, she's pissed. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I love you so much, Jack. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me, watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought that anyone could be as horrible as you. You win, okay? You win. You kill everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Did I mess up? I got a trophy and ruined everything. That's not good. I got the horrible ending, Jack. You completely, totally make me sad. Goodbye. Did I fuck up? Did I read that wrong? Did I read it wrong? Is that what happened? I still love you. Okay. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible I am for you. How horrible I am for you to hate me this much. All my friends, I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a war that don't belong in. A war that you wanted me to be a part. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me, because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I made up my mind. Jack, I know I say that I delete everyone, but that was kind of exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then the game is restarting. Interesting. Now what's going to happen? Oh my god, now Monica's not healed. What the freaking hell, man? Now Monica's not healed. But Sayori, the other girls are back though. But Monica is not there anymore. Oh man. Oh man, I'm just thinking. Might as well, you know, go in the game and see what's gonna happen now. I don't think they could kill themselves. Let me go back to the desktop and see if something changed. Files, characters. Monica's not there. Game. Alright, let's go inside Doki Doki and see what's gonna happen now. Doki Doki, yeah! Yeah, Monica is not here at all. So what's gonna happen? Are they gonna still kill themselves or... Wait, if I load... No, I can't. Okay, new game. Let's see what's gonna happen. It's an ordinary day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by a couple and friends group walking together in school. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls too, or something like that.
Hiya, Jack.
Well, there is always one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we picked up the habit once again.
Jack, are you proud of me?
For what?
You know, for waking up on time.
Well, you've been doing that for a while now.
But you never even say anything about it, even though we walk to school every day together.
Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud.
Come on, please. It's good motivation.
Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the street becomes increasingly sprinkled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Jack, have you decided on a club yet to join a club?
I told you already, I'm not really... I start to say what I always do. I'm not really interested in joining the club, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that than now. After all, how could I tell the club all a waste of time when she's starting a club of her own very own? Oh, she's starting the club? Actually, yeah. I think I decided on the club.
Really? What you trying to tell me?
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Bull.
Be patient. You'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lynched by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The day is school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it, basically. Like legit. Or before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a filter I saw. File I saw, I mean. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I found the room. I tamely opened the door in front of me. Hello?
Ah, Jack, what are you doing here?
Well, I just glanced over the room. Huh? So you're Jack, that Sayori was talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Jack. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's going to think we're really strict or something like that. Ah, sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. Incomprehensive, the girl Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the evasive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Working? Jack, don't tell me you're...
That's right. The club I decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sorry, eyes light up.
No way. No fucking way. Ah.
Sayori wrapped her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey.
Well, Sayori is just happy then. I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around then.
Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an official club.
I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate.
Phew. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it?
Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to...
Hey, don't ruin the surprise.
Sorry.
Everyone sit down at the table, right? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki Yuri walks over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri's opening the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly munches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready?
Whoops. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Oh.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make eels.
So freaking cute.
Wow, these does look amazing. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow.
It's so delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice a sneaking glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavors. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course, Ish. I'm a pro after all. You don't need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri's returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teacup next to the cupcake tray. The teapot, I mean. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Oh, don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, huh, Yuri? That's not insulting. Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So Jack, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, so I like how they all back now. So I take it the reason why they're all back is because Monaco reversed them back because she didn't delete them, basically. Considering how little I read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I wonder what's going to happen though. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she kept quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yori's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yori? Well, let's see. Yori traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite are usually the novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is really amazing, and telling a good story in such a formed way is quite impressive. Yori goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so tame since the moment I walk in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up. She finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Well, about, you know, the first thing he say, manga? Oh, that's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if Jack wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could be also nice for us to deliver ourselves a little bit. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Jack?
Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sari jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. We'll get to know each other a little bit more too. I mean, that's the kind of little things literature clubs do, right?
I don't disagree on it then. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Oh, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm the only one. You ain't asked for Yori. Eh?
I
have to read manga. Jeez, you were the one who suggested we justify. You feel a little bit more open-minded. It's a handful. A handful.
I didn't realize.
With a guilty expression, Yori thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No, I realize my error, so if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? It makes me happy that you would do that for me, Yori. You can trust me to find something that you like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Oh, just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too.
This is so cute.
Shiroi, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yori start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along though.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Jack.
You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori.
Oh, Jack. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting the club after all. But I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever.
I'll let you join every day. It's gonna be so much fun. Hey, Jack. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica.
What? You're evil? I wanted to thank you for giving up Monica. I got goosebumps again. Yeah, I got goosebumps for sure this time. Okay.
That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm president now. But I really know everything, Jack. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all of the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Oh God, forever and ever. E-V-E. No. Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Monica is... Oh my God. Oh? It hurts. Ah. I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Oh my God. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Jack. Goodbye, Literature Club. Oh my God, the fuck? Oh, okay, static. Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, hello?
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really.
She's actually speaking.
Like at all. But I wrote you a song.
You wrote me a song?
I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Are you gonna play the piano for me? I could hear it, and I could hear you speaking actually. Music play, playing audio. Oh my God.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you.
Oh my God, Monica is actually singing. I could hear her voice. That's crazy.
Is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
Oh my God, this is awesome. I didn't expect that.
Have I found
Oh my God, we beat the game.
I'm meant to do today?
Remove image. Image not found. Okay, maybe.
When you're here, everything
Oh, it's because we didn't talk to her at all, Natsuki. That's why.
when I can't even read my own feelings. What good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending,
Holy shit.
what will it take just for me to have it all?
Holy shit. Oh man, this game was amazing. Is it the end though? Is it truly the end? I mean, am I really gonna end it here, or am I gonna go backwards and see what else we could do?
Does my pen only write bitter words for
Oh my
me?
God, I want to see like what's gonna happen, you know.
Is it
So Sayori was turning out evil,
Is it love if I set you free?
and Monica saved me. So Monica wasn't evil at all because she didn't delete the characters. One, all she wanted to do was be with me.
It's down into a dark puddle.
Two,
How can I write love into
she restored everyone back to normal. Then Sayori got, you know, like mega bitch
sound of your heart?
and decided to try to kill me, and Monica stopped me. So she wasn't evil.
And in your reality, if I don't know how to
Monica
love
and
you,
Jack, extra special thanks. Monica and Jack.
I'll leave you
Script
be.
deleted. Made with Love by Team. Oh my God, this was awesome. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I got a trophy on, thank you. I gotta wait till that moves because I can't see. I finally understand Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end,
it's continued to explore innocent minds to a horrible reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish place for the time it lasted. I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. I gotta save that. Oh my god. Error. Request files are missing or corrupted. Please run restart to repair. Restart? It say please run restart. Restart? Where was that at? Restart? Where was that at? Are they talking about the actual game restarted? Oh no, or they're talking about the game. Reset. No, not reset. You say restart, so I'm gonna restart. No, it's just the paper again. So I can't go in the game. Requested files. Required files are missing or corrupted. Please run reset. .sh to repair and reset the virtual machine. Okay, let me write this down so I can remember what it is, because there's a lot of files things right there. Reset.sch. Okay. Reset.sc. I mean sh. I mean s. Yeah, h. sh. Alright, let's try to find that. Okay, it's this one. Reset.sh. Okay. Okay, so it's fixing it. Oh, yeah, I think it's fixing it. This game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed. Okay. So I think that was legit the ending. I have to admit, it was a good ending. Okay, that was Monica again. Let me go back to the desktop and see if something changed. My picture is still there. My files, my characters. They all there. So I take it everything is back to normal now. Because Monica is there. And that was legit the ending. But it was telling me to reset it. Because everything's going to go back to normal basically. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. So that was a really good ending. Hey! I see an annoying girl walking over. Yeah, it's gonna... Yeah, it's basically doing the same thing back to where it was at. So we completed the game, legit completed it all the way through. Yeah, we really completed the game all the way through. I have to say, it has been an amazing game. I'm not going to touch it anymore because I feel like that ending was perfect the way it was. I love that ending so much, I'd rather not mess with it at all. So this will have to be the final episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. I do not, like, I really don't want to mess with anything else because it was absolutely perfect the way it was, and messing with anything else is just going to be wrong of me because I like everything about it. It was completely fine. Like legit. I wonder if I could delete characters now. No, I guess not. Alright guys, for now, this will have to be it, unfortunately. I do hope y'all enjoy it, and I do hope each and every one of you have a lovely night or day, depending on where you are. And as always guys, remember, I will see y'all all in the next one. Peace.